What's up, cuties? What's good, y'all? Jessie on YouTube here, truly showing up as their authentic self because an envy is exhausted. As you likely have seen from Instagram, I have been in and out of the hospital for the last 2 days. I've been pretty sick for the last week and a half. It started about a week ago where I would take my meds and I would throw them up, really struggling with nausea. And then it just kind of progressed and got worse. I can't even keep water down. I was literally doing sips of water and still just bleh.
It was so gross.
And my brother's watching me throw up like my whole soul. And he's like,
at what point do we go to the ER?
I'm like, no, I'm fine. There's no need to go to the ER. So my brother calls my best friend and my best friend shows up and takes me to the ER. And the doctor's like, this is not normal. But the doctor gives me some anti-nausea medication and sends me home, gives me an IV. I have dropped over 10 pounds. I'm in a lot of pain. It's frustrating because I was just celebrating getting my weight back up to almost 130, but that's okay. I'm sharing all of this because I'm not the only chronically ill motherfucker out there. So the good news is I got a bunch of orders in on my Pango, and I love selling books. Like, I love making these packages and packing orders. So I wanted to show y'all these incredible orders that I'm going to be packing. I'm very, very excited. This wonderful person ordered like 8 books. I've got this big old box that I'm sending out to them. Ordered Clarion Call. Particular Badass also ordered one of my favorite books, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. They snagged 2 books that I recently annotated and loved. Wolf Steps in Blood and Love in the Time of Serial Killers. This one was really snarkily annotated, so I'm excited for them to get this. This one just has all different kinds of annotations. It is an incredible story from a non-binary author, a Black non-binary author, and it's a really good book if you are grieving without being too heavy. So I'm really excited for this. I bought another one of my annotated books, Sunshine and Spice. I'm really, really excited for them to get this. Spellbound by F.T. Lukens, another incredible non-binary author that I quite like. Then they got 2 books that I did not personally get to, but I'm excited for them. They are I Am a Gay Wizard, in the City of the Nightmare King, and then this is Rules of Engagement by Stacey Abrams, aka Selena Montgomery. We love. I'm going to be wrapping the books. I'm writing them a handwritten note, and then I'm going to put it in this. I love the stationery that I got. I'm pretty sure my friend Vendi sent this to me a long time ago. And then I buy stickers so that I can give the people who tend to order like a decent amount of books lots of swag, because you place a big order, you deserve all the swag. Hi, Nookie. No, I'm showing off my goods. So this is all Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. Look at these fucking stickers. I'm gonna be going through and picking out some stickers for them, writing them a handwritten note. They're gonna get some washi tape. They are also going to get bookmarks, and these bookmarks have rulers on the back. And this is just one of my orders. Okay. Good, sit. Yes, you sit. Good. Okay. Here's the baby. Now the project is to get these books out of the kitchen because they are a fire hazard. These books gotta go. These books gotta go. Those 2. But we're essentially removing all of the books, dusting them off, and then stacking them in this closet that we've created space so that I have a nice book selling closet. Wow, look at all these orders. I'm so excited. Yes. I'm showing you cuties my homegirl spare bedroom with my luggage, and then we sat and watched this documentary on lizard people. I had no idea about the lizard people, y'all, and I was just yelling at the television the whole time. I love literally your fault. With people. Watching TV shows and movies with people is my comfort language, y'all. Like, that's what makes me feel safe. It doesn't even matter what we watch, to be honest, so long as we pick it out and do it together. And then
People are out there saying that we're ruled by giant lizards.
They surprised me with showing me this shirt that they got for me while they were in the Philippines. It was myself, her, and the man that's courting her. We had a good time. So the next day we went to this restaurant and then we got all packed up and headed straight to Iowa, which is where the club we were going to be dancing at is. So we're going to Iowa tonight, in fact, and these are my bags. I've got my grocery bag, some workout stuff and miscellaneous. The pink suitcase is for my dancer outfits. The tote bag is a tote bag that my beautiful mother made for me, and that has my actual clothing in it, my yoga workout mat, and then of course the book bag. An incredible way to reconnect with yourself, to restore clarity and a sense of peace and self-independence is journaling. I've been writing in my self-care journals where I chronicle everything from how much water I drink, to what I eat, to how much I'm working out, how I'm feeling, and where my spirit is sitting. I think this kind of work is really important if you live in a body that's healing from trauma, and if you're healing from toxic bonds and relationships, especially if those relationships have changed the way that you see yourself. Do you find yourself doing things you enjoy less? Do you find that your mood is dependent upon the state of people in your life, whether or not y'all are good or not, whether or not your relationships look the way that you want them to look? I walked away from that and started focusing more on how I want my relationship with myself to look. I've been so much happier, and honestly, this particular writing session gave me so much center and joy. I really wanted to share it with y'all. So this is your message that if you haven't had a chance to sit with yourself and to celebrate yourself, I hope you're able to take at least 1 to 2 minutes doing that, because damn, homie, you're divine and you deserve. You deserve relationships that are reciprocal and effortless, including with yourself. That relationship starts with you. This was the trip I resolved to put my weight back on. I made shrimp pasta. I made seafood Alfredo with Brussels sprouts. I was drinking protein shakes, coconut water, loading myself up, doing the right thing. Taking work off tonight was the best choice we could have made for ourselves. Now it's time to catch up on reading. Not gonna lie, Gaslight was starting to lose me a little bit, and then a murder happened. I was like, okay, now I'm back, I'm locked in. This was such a good, cozy read. I still have just over halfway to go, but man, this was such a good reading session. I love me a Nigerian crime thriller. I love it. What's up, cuties? I'm getting my workout in, waiting for my friend to wake up because the trip is over. I really, truly cannot be a dancer anymore. Before I launched my book selling business, like full time, I had already booked this trip that I'm currently on. I booked 2 trips back to back. I'm going to be home for about 10 hours, and then I have to go to another club in Wisconsin. If you cancel your bookings with a club, it impacts your ability to go back to that club. I ended up going through with the trip. The last 3 days of this trip, I feel like I danced only the first 1 to 3 days. After that, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I just want to be a full-time bookseller. My presentation is always going to be masculine of center. I don't care how long or how many days you've seen me put on a full face of makeup. My true self is always going to be a version of what you're seeing right now. Muscles out, natural hair out, no makeup, chains on. When I get my piercings and tattoos, the reason why you see me switch into a feminine presentation so often, if it doesn't take anything from me to switch into drag and to drag perform, I'll drag perform all day, every day, because it's on my terms. It's a performance on my terms. I can't do that anymore. Now the performance costs something that I can't give. It's like a switch went off in my brain. I can't do it anymore. I think a big part of it is that I have walked away from all forms of abuse. I realized that I was masking a lot in my personal life, in my relationships, in my work, in this, that, and the third, because I was moving out of fear. I was afraid of living as a masculine person or living as an androgynous person because of how much violence living as my androgynous self has brought me throughout my life. I'm no longer scared of violence. Not anymore. I'm just not scared of it anymore. I survived a narcissistic blood brother who would put his hands on me because I was gay and small and I couldn't do anything about it. And I didn't have my mother there to protect me. And he knew that. And he knew that there was nobody coming to save me. And after I cut him out of my life, I realized that there's just not anything men can do to scare me anymore. So whenever people are like, oh, you're not really a stud, you're not really this, that, and the third, I just let them talk. Because you don't know how strong a masculine of center or androgynous person really is to be able to put on a full face of makeup and still be that motherfucker. You don't know, and I don't have to prove it to you. You got it. You're the biggest stud in the room. You're the super stud. You got it. You got shit to prove to your ass. The fuck? Oh, can you see my nipples? So anything that is going to take away from my ability to be myself, to produce art, to make videos, to hug my dogs, to show up with a smile is getting cut out of my life. All gotta go. Oh, anyway, I'm going back home. I'm gonna be with my dogs. I've got some books to annotate so that my brother can mail out to you. And then I'm gonna be in Wisconsin for a few days. I miss my dogs so fucking bad, y'all. I miss them bad. I wanna hug my mothers. I had like a mini urn necklace that I've been wearing and I forgot it at home. So I miss my mama. I know I seem like a little bit less of that happy, bubbly person that you saw in my last video or a recent video where I did a life update. Dancing takes my light. I have to go. Thank you for supporting my videos. Like, thank you for supporting my Pango. On the way to the airport because I have to drop off this rental and then pick up the vehicle that is waiting for me at the airport. I'm exhausted. I had to pull over 3 times in order to sleep. After work got done at 2 a.m. I went and showered, packed my stuff. I was gone by 2:30. I would have arrived at Minneapolis at like 5:30, but I had to pull over several times and sleep. I was so fucking tired and exhausted. I woke up late. I'm late for Suki Sunday, but I have to return this rental vehicle at the airport. But I'm thinking about y'all. Y'all are in my thoughts. I love my beautiful mother. I miss her so much. And I will check in with y'all when I get back to the crib. She loves this thing. She loves it so much. Good girl. Good girl. Look at that tail. Nookie. Good girl. Good girl. Get it, Nookie. Yeah, you get it. You go get it. The march. Good girl. Like, she's feral for it. Okay, this is really creepy. So I walked into the restroom, right? And then there he is.
Time to ice bathe.
Packing up this order and I'm so excited. This person ordered an annotated copy of All's Well. I spent 8 hours annotating it for them and look how beautifully it came out. Like, look how absolutely stunning. We love. We love. Y'all, I love annotating books to order. If you ever purchase an annotated book from me, I will be forever grateful and I will annotate the shit out of it for you, as you can see. Like, it just keeps going. They purchased these books as well. Incredible taste, like impeccable taste. So I'm going to be wrapping this book for order, and then this is the swag bag that I assembled for them. This leather bookmark is incredible. I'm so excited for them to get this. Nothing makes me happier than packaging orders. Nothing makes me happier than annotating. Nothing. Beautiful. My incredible friend made spaghetti for lunch. It was so good. And then he supervised me eating because I struggled. I'm so grateful to have friends that force me to eat and like hold me accountable for getting a meal down. And now I'm heading to use the gym. He's on the phone talking to his boo. They're getting married. And I'm going to use the gym in the meantime. I don't think I'm in the right spot. That don't look right. So this is today's dinner. It's sweet potato, salmon, cream cheese, and pesto. Hi cuties, it's been a couple days since I've updated. Here's a little update. The last couple days I've been having some eating issues, and y'all know that I quit smoking weed. I wanted to quit smoking weed really badly for a while, but I really need it for my appetite. My weight is dropping back down to 120, and so I decided to stop being in my ego and go pick myself up some edibles from this dispensary. It was really fun. I hadn't been there before. I have successfully been getting one meal a day in my body. Today I made chicken thighs and that was fire. And then the day before I made some salmon and sweet potato. So I've only succeeded at doing one meal a day plus my protein shakes, but still, one is better than none. I got to go to this really cool art bar yesterday. It was actually a brewery, but a lot of people will go and practice art there. And they had these vending machines that have art crafts and shit in there. So I got myself a nice little craft, and my friend that I went to the brewery with was doing felting. I believe that's what they called it. And it is so cool watching them sit and make these little creatures out of felt. Amazing. I loved that they gave me a second to practice. It was very cool. Apparently the art form has only been around since the 80s. Trying to get myself new experiences, you know what I'm saying? Cuties, what is up, y'all? I am happy as hell.
I'm happy as hell.
Yesterday was Easter and it was a rough day. My abuelita's, she would have been 80 years old in about a week. And Easter has always been a really sensitive, special holiday because my mom was Valentine's Day. Then there's Easter. Immediately after is Abuela's birthday. And 2 weeks after is my birthday. We couldn't have been closer as a unit. But we soldier on. Suki Sunday got me through it. I watched Supernatural. I ended up falling asleep on one of the episodes, so I rewatched later, and it was just even better the next time. And I was up until like 5 a.m. editing, writing for my book, Suddenly in Love, packing some orders. I'm excited to show y'all the orders that I'm about to pack. I talked to you about me stopping at this cannabis store. It's called Legacy. I don't want to move the pack that's behind my cell phone because it's propping my phone up right now. But these are the edibles that I picked up. Y'all know I don't smoke the tree no more, but I live with anorexia, so I really tried to not do edibles. But over the last 2 weeks that I've been home, since I've been home from my strip trip, I've been dropping weight. I'm down to 120 again. I just can't. Like, I'm tired of being 120 pounds. I'm really fucking tired of it. Last night, I took some Eddies, wrote. I ended up making a really fatty rice pudding that was amazing. I've got my protein shakes. I'm doing my thing. I'm about to go hit up my homie's gym. You know, it's leg day. We getting it. We getting it. So these are my edibles. Love. All right, so y'all saw me talk about this in my B-roll where I discussed getting this as a gift for my friend. Today or tomorrow, I have to double check the calendar, is her mama's birthday. Grief Club is lonely, but she's got me. As you can see, this friend really rocks with me. She is such a good friend, and I want to do anything and everything I can in my power to make her feel loved and supported because she deserves. And I've only known her for like 2 years, but that woman has just been a rock in my life, and I'm so appreciative of her. And then this is the elephant that I got from my mom's storage unit that I'm going to be blinging out and customizing for her because she deserves. It has this cute little Nick on its trunk, which I think is adorable because it gives character.
This is how the elephant came out, by the way. Her mother's favorite colors were black and burgundy, so I used scraps of fabric from my mother's personal fabric collection to create the outfit that the elephant is wearing. I was going for a West African, very regal look. The beads are not to make it look like a circus elephant. They just are for jewelry. I actually don't support the circus. And the little red dot on the back of the elephant is supposed to symbolize my friend resting on her mom's shoulders, on her mom's back.
These are for my highlighter set that I'm going to be sending out in my annotation bags, my swag bags, different annotators and stuff. And I like these highlighters already. I'm excited to give them a try. This was the tote bag that the edibles came in. I fuck with that. Swag bags. You know what I'm saying? I finally got actual swag bags. So when you order an annotated book with swag, I will put it in this bag and then mail it out, decorate it with stickers, etc. It's my favorite part of the day, which is packing orders. Because we packing heat, y'all. This person ordered several books. One of the books that they ordered is annotated, which means they get a swag bag. I love making these bags. So this is the book that I sold them. It got those beautiful tabs in there. Beautiful annotations from y'all's truly. And when I have the supplies, the resources, I include a free book in with the annotated books. So this person is going to get The King of Dead Things. Very excited about that. They get this personalized note. Meow. Packing orders makes me so happy. I sealed it with this sticker, all sealed up, all cute. And then this person ordered other books, so I'm adding these as well. Sadly, my swag bags are kind of small, so I love reusing bags. Like, recycling is important to me, so I'm reusing this Amazon package. Here goes the swag bag. It actually doesn't fit, so I need to go get a bigger box. But look at these two incredibly beautiful, ready and well packaged orders. So now it's time for me to drop them off at the post office and then go get this workout in. I hate when I lose footage, yo. Talked so much about this book, Immortal Pleasures by V. Castro, during my Iowa trip. I've been annotating this book to high hell, and I have so many thoughts about it. Okay, this book is smutty, it's upsetting, it's vampiric, it is an Aztec Nahuatl vampire romance. It's really freaking phenomenal. The annotating is going really well, so this is going to be up in my Pango. Got to page 204. And then there is 290 pages. So I have, like 85 pages to go on this book. So in the next vlog, you're going to see me kind of go over my annotations and then give y'all an update. Because this book is just straight roller coaster. There are so many things that this book does better than vampire romances in the past. And I think that this author brings something truly incredible to the vampire canon, some things that are deeply, deeply missing out of European vampire works. So if you want to hear more about this book right here and find out my final thoughts and my final ratings, you're just gonna have to stay tuned for the next vlog. That's it.